Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to our channel as usual. I know for those who have been to my channel for quite some time, you know who is Carla. Carla is one of the Green Card Lottery winner and is with me back again on my YouTube channel.
Right.
And we have some more things to talk. So introduce yourself again, Carla, for those who do not know you.
Okay, my name is Carla and I have also started the YouTube channel to help people as you are doing.
Yes, and we'll put the link on the description so that you can be able to check his channel and check more of his videos. His videos are just the journey on Green Card Lottery, how he applied, how he won, step by step. For me, I didn't come with Green Card Lottery because people are asking me, so when did you get to the Green Card Lottery? No, I didn't win Green Card Lottery, but I know things. But Carla is expert because he went through the process. So he decided to open his own channel and he will be talking about that one.
Yes, so actually for today, because we are here in United States of America and we have the different backgrounds back home, the experience we had from different countries. For instance, me, I'm originally from Tanzania and I've been living for many years in South Korea, and then now I've moved to the United States of America.
And you have been here for 2 months.
Yes, for almost 2 months. So my brother here has 12. Many years and 12 years actually. So he has a lot of experience to share. How did he came here? What was the cultural shock or culture different, in different ways? And so we are exchanging the experience to share to people. And
so like what things like at the beginning they were so important you must have when we came back, when we arrived here, and what kind of mistakes we try to avoid here and there. So I think the better way would be to start with you, because for you are just like 2 months here. For me, I'm a little bit different because some of my background might be, because 12 years ago, the life, and I came directly from Tanzania. So back in the time, if you go 12 years ago, there are no such opportunities like now. Someone can come from Accra, Ghana, or from Nairobi, has even eaten pizza before. But when we came here, there is nothing about macaroni cheese. There is nothing back in your country. But now someone can have the same Western life experience back in your country. So I can start with you, but the good for you, you lived in Africa for over 20-something years, then you lived 6 years in South Korea, so you have a good comparison, and then when you arrive here, so what things at the beginning you see they were very important you started doing first, and things you have tried to avoid as a brand new person here, not to be in trouble?
Yes, actually, my experience living in South Korea was a good lesson to me, because before you travel, you have to make a short research on where you're going. For example, budget, you have to see where you will stay. And especially on my side, because I have a family, we had to save some money before we moved to United States of America. So the first thing we did, it was, for instance, the experience of paying things online. America is an organized country. Things are systematic. So you can do a lot of things online.
Yes.
So the first thing we did before we moved here, there is something called Airbnb. We had to rent a house for like 2 weeks, for like 12 days. So we went to the internet, we found a place here in Kansas City, Missouri, and we found the area. There is one place called the Lee Summit, and we stayed there for like 12 days. So we paid online, and it was a good experience before we moved to our host, who is EBN himself. So actually, I want to explain one and foremost things you have to do when you move to the United States of America. There are things which you have to do. First, there is something called Social Security number. So when we came here, the first thing we have to do, if you have to get your rights, if you want to go to, for instance, to get medical checkup, driving license, and other rights. If you want to fasten, if you want to fasten your way of living in America, the first and foremost thing they will ask you is your social security number. And I think you can explain what is social security number and what are the advantages of having social security number.
In a very short way, social security number is just like your entire life in America is documented in that number.
Yes.
So what apartment you stay,
Right.
Credit card history,
Right.
If you have criminal record. So if they put the number, they track you back.
Yes.
So it's just like if you have a phone, you don't pay, they put your information. So you can come with the African mentality. Oh, they don't come to my house. I don't pay. I run away. I can just move to another house. I can go back to Africa. They put it in the system. So one day you are going to ask for a loan and say, oh, remember 7 years ago you didn't pay this one, so we don't trust you. We don't give this kind of loan.
Yes.
So it's something you cannot mess up. Is the number of your record. I'm not. It's just like assume. It's just like God has a list, like what kind of sin you are doing, what good things you are doing. So it's a record. So this one is a record. If you do good things like this one, oh, this guy is trustworthy, you go to get a loan, car loan, you are going to get a phone, you are going to get this one, it is easier. But if you mess up, everything is bad. Yes. So your life will depend on that number. And you cannot get any job without the social security number.
So my friends, here in America, the database is the number one thing. You cannot hide. They are tracking everything. So this can be in a negative way or in a positive way. So it will depend on how you want to live.
You are the one who wants. You are the one who's put in there.
Yeah.
So for instance, like a traffic ticket, if you park the wrong way, a police is just writing and is putting on the note on your door and is on the door of the car. It's just leaving. If you're not there, it's your responsibility to go to pay. If you don't pay, everything is going back to a social security number. So if you say, oh, this, I'm just ripping it off, rip it off. It's okay. 2 years to come, you appear on something. Oh, you didn't pay your parking ticket for this kind of those kind of things.
Yes, so that is number one. But for me, I just take this as an advantage because there is no way you will get employed if you don't have a social security number. There is no way you will get treatment in the hospital if you don't have it. So there is no way you will open the bank account if you do not have a social security number. So that are the first thing to consider. Another thing we considered is because here they use more of card, they use cards more than cash.
Yeah.
Okay, compared to back home in Tanzania, you have to use cash. You don't have to use cards. So here, everything
I can stay with my wallet without even $1 cash, even for a month, and life continues.
Yes.
Compared to other places, you have to have a lot of cash.
Yes, yes. So the other thing we did, it was to open the bank account, which actually it helps a lot because a lot of things. For example, we have find a lot of supermarkets here. You just go and scan by yourself. There is no one who is taking care of your stuffs. So, I mean, that was another thing. And the other thing is about transportation means. So it depends on the state or city you are living in.
Yeah.
For our experience in Kansas, Missouri, I think the public transport is not that many compared to back home in Tanzania and South Korea. So you can use another method. It's called Uber
or
Lyft. Then you can be moving from one place to another. So I don't know what was your experience. There were there something
so
like
for me, Uber is a brand new thing. So for me, I started in a very small state, West Virginia, and I was in a very small city.
Yeah.
So again, public transportation was not that good, and there are very few places you can be able to go. But it's because I came as kind of like a student instructor, I was teaching. So I was able to use places I go, but in most cases you have to use the actual tax, the cab, so which is expensive compared to Uber. So in that way, but overall public transportation was not good. Public transportation is good into very big cities, like when you go to Chicago, you go to New York City, those kind of like big cities. But these like states which are spread, like Kansas City, Missouri, they are just like big states. Like even California is not having a good one. So for that case, each person is using their own
car.
Otherwise, you can get into the public transportation, but the distance of 5 kilometers, you can use 2-3 hours because the bus has to go to people to get into their places to bring. So you have to walk to bus stop, which is not necessary to being closer to you because But if you are in New York City, it is very expensive to have a car than using public transportation.
Yes.
Because But the good news if you Kansas City, like public transportation, from this December they have decided there is no bus fare, so it'll be free ride in Kansas City.
That's very nice.
Just to encourage people who are looking for jobs, whatever, to be able to save some more money. So.
Yes.
But it still is very difficult unless otherwise you live around downtown. Yes, but if you get out of downtown, it's very difficult to have that.
Yes,
maybe another thing, like in the how you start up, whatever. One of the thing, you came here, you are almost about to finish your PhD.
Yeah.
When you are looking for job, how is the cultural shock difference? How you write your resume? Do you just go and put a PhD holder and looking for a job, or you just how does that maneuver into your system?
Okay, actually, when you come here in the United States, you have to start with any kind of job which is available near your place.
As long as it's cash.
So as long as you are bringing something on the table, as long as you will be able to have a transportation means, you have to start with something which is near your place. So here is different actually from when I compare here from Tanzania and South Korea, because in Tanzania, labor job, I was seeing some people, they wake up, they go maybe in factory areas, they wait. If you get the so-called kibarua, then you are lucky, and if you don't get, you go home. That was like that. And I think it is kind of similar like South Korea, because many offices, they will trust you after some time, so they will be taking you for small jobs, and for that thing I was not seeing them kibarua people or labor job. They were not paid for like health insurance. They are not paid some some benefits which I see here in America. It takes some process for you to fill some information. If you don't have a CV, they give you a piece of paper to fill your information, and you can also go online. You can fill your information online. But I think they have a lot of benefits here. Even if you are doing a labor job, they will still give you the insurance. They will still pay for some extra jobs. So they consider you as an employee.
Yes. And as you said, when you are coming here, the first thing is you have to take any kind of job which is illegal, not like illegal.
For sure.
Yeah. So the point is, when we come with bachelor degree, master's, PhD. So we have the ego. Like, okay, man, I'm going there. I'm going to be in Tanzania. I was a bank manager. Okay, so come here. The maximum you can go is to be a bank teller.
Yes.
Or you have to go in the warehouse. You go to something to do that way. So those kind of jobs.
Restaurant.
Yeah, those kind of job. You cannot be a dishwasher and put on your resume, I'm PhD or I have master's degree in criminal justice, but I want to become a dishwasher. Obviously, they're not going to give you the job. The minimum requirement, they want people with high school education.
Or some
college classes. So if they are looking for high school, you have to be reasonable. If I put master's degree and you are applying for McDonald's, is this person going here to make it McDonald's? Supervisor is high school. Obviously, there will be a quarrels in terms of perspective, management, and
the respect, actually.
Yeah, and the respect. So the easiest way, you go there. So we create like 3 different resumes. Like there is one resume, even if you have master's or PhD, you put a resume of high school.
Yes.
You put a resume with some colleges and
some
bachelor degrees.
Yes.
And then if you have masters, you have like the other one which will be applying professional jobs. Yeah. So you have to know like, okay, this job is the job of, they are not going to be threatened. They are looking for someone with a bachelor. If you put masters, there is no big deal. But if they put high school and you put you a bachelor, masters, you're not going to get. You cannot go to work general labor in warehouse as warehouse associate with your master's degree and to put you in the paper. So those are the things like even for myself, when I was here, I had to get out of my mind, okay, now I'm not, my degree doesn't make sense. Because even here, Americans themselves, the college students doing bachelor, masters, they work in the restaurant.
Yes. So actually, maybe another thing, like when you meet American people, they will not feel shame to ask you, what do you do in your life? Because they want someone who brings something on the table. So you cannot just stay. You have to be doing something. It doesn't matter. So here we are not encouraging for those who, we are not discouraging for those who want to apply for big job. You can still apply for those ones.
While you have something first on the
But
table.
you have to start with something small and you get experience. But another advantage of doing so, you don't know, you will get a good recommendation maybe from somewhere.
Yes, recommendation letter, network.
So you just have to go work hard. Even if you're working in a restaurant, just work hard. Just show them that you have potential. And the other thing we want to say here, communicate with people. I want to say, okay, how did we associate with people when we came here? You have to talk to people. You have to ask questions. People here are open-minded, a lot of them. Actually, you are not advised to trust everyone. But what I can say, many Americans we have met for this period of time, a lot of them, you can discuss with them, you can ask. If people know something, they are ready to help. If they are able to help, they can do it, they can help you. So the easiest thing, the easiest way to be starting doing something to get recommendation, it is to get started talking with people, asking some questions on how you will be surviving here in the United States of America.
Yeah, because there is a misconception which we have when we were in Africa that, oh, in America, people are so busy, no time even to say to hi to you. Like you had that mentality, like.
Yes.
But here, people, yes, you can greet people is just a very normal thing. And if you ask someone, if not something, the only thing people don't want to say is, in Africa, sometimes we pretend we know everything. So if you ask me any question, I want to know, like, I know the info. If someone doesn't know something, say, no, I do not know, but I can point to you where you can get this information. Yes. If you go to that office, they'll give you this information. Or if you go and get this book, we'll get you. So, but we don't hear, like, people want to help you.
Yes.
So if the person doesn't know the correct information, we'll guide you where can you get that information. Mm-hmm. They don't go to lie to you so that you can not succeed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I can get your information that when you reach here in United States of America, you have to put your ego down, put your ego behind, start from the scratch, and then be positive. Good things will come.
Yeah, that's the good thing about here. Even the system of the government is making sure that if you succeed, you become manager, that means you pay more tax. The government is going to benefit. But if the government doesn't want you to continue to be with this job forever,
yeah,
they want you to make more money,
yeah,
so that they can get more money. So that's the advantage. So the system here is in the place so that you can succeed, you can go up to the ladder.
Yeah, yeah.
So like you say, like, come here, put your ego down, just make sure that you do a certain job. Mm-hmm. While you have a job, keep applying for more jobs, you will be able to succeed.
Yeah. I
think we have talked enough for this particular video, yes, for this particular topic. We'll keep sharing more topics, mm-hmm, and see how we can be able to help you, especially if you want to come to Western countries.
To share a lot of information. So please, if you have many questions concerning how to cope up with the life in America, please ask it, comment below. Yes. But remember to subscribe in case you haven't done so. Yeah. Okay, thank you everyone. So we'll be back for another video. Okay, goodbye everyone. Bye bye.